Okay, observations about that jaywalking ticket across the highway. Before I got that ticket, I was pacing a lot to the dead end road next to what's it called, the GP parking lot, which that's what the cop called it. I didn't know about that area. I didn't know that was the name of it. Earlier, like during the city council meeting, they were talking about somebody who was willing to pay for that area. Okay, like they've been trying to get, the city council's been trying to get rid of that, trying to do something with that GP lot. I think for decades. I think it goes back to the 90s at least. All right, I believe GP stands for Georgia Pacific, which is a major lumber industry that must have pulled up everything. There's no sign of any activity there now, but it might not be a very popular spot for business. Maybe it's toxic, but people can walk on it, so I'm not sure. But the city council have been having difficulty selling it. They were even talking about just giving it away, just to have somebody do something with it, because it's just an open parking lot that the city owns along the river and just sits there. And I parked my car there, and at night at about 9 p.m. as I was pacing down the dead end road, just trying to work off stress for the court date the next day, I witnessed a cop pulling into the lot and shining their side lights, getting out and shining their flashlight all up in my car. There's a semi, there's another truck, and that was about it. 3 cars in all. And he just stops at my car, shining his flashlight all over inside. It took about a couple minutes, and then left. I was wondering if he's going to come down the dead end road and see me, but he just turned back in towards the city. And I'm guessing now, I didn't know who that was. It was such a far distance, but now I'm guessing that this canine cop who asked if that was my car is probably him who was shining it. Unless it's somebody stopped by my car much earlier during the daylights. I think I pretty much had my car in view at night up until that 9 o'clock incident. So I went across the street. The cop was there, and he stopped me. And I don't think that he would have asked me if my car was in that lot had I not asked for his ID in exchange. Okay, it would have just been like a much shorter conversation. So you can learn a little extra from the cop by asking for more information in return. Yeah, sure, it leads to a ticket, but I think I was bound to get a ticket no matter how cooperative I would have been anyway, since I might have a cop baiting reputation in that town. But this is a cop town in general anyway. Just look at the layout. Look at what's there. Look at what's driving the economy. Okay, they have the county courthouse. They have the county jail. They have the dispatch center, the sheriff's office. They hire extra cops, extra city cops, to serve as like a secondary guard for the county, all the county operations. Okay, this is a highly unusual number of cops for a town of 4,000 people. All right, and they're getting the benefit of the state paying for all the beds at the jail and all that. So they're enforcing that area a lot. That's a cop town. All right. I mean, one day when I was just sitting pretty much all day in that GP parking lot, which I was calling it the Coco, like the carnival parking lot, because they're trying to put like some kind of a carousel there. I only witnessed two cars, but it seemed pretty significant. 2 cars getting pulled over to the side of the road, just at that intersection. And it's a speed trap. I mean, you go from 55 miles an hour on the outside of the city, and you have to drop down to 35 passing through the city on this highway. It's a speed trap, and it's the only lights there. Those are the only lights. like fully operating lights they have in the town, and it's a real boon for their economy to write tickets to patrol a little heavier around those lights.